Greetings, folks. My name's Tim Mendees. I did a live reading earlier today, and I was kind of set a bit of a challenge by one of my friends. That friend is Kurt Wylde. Um, to give some backstory, earlier in the day, I posted this awesome thing about this awesome octopus, right? Now, he kind of set me a challenge to do a monologue um, about this octopus, pretty much. Unfortunately, I got really stressed out when we were doing the live thing, and I really wanted to end it pretty quickly, so I didn't see him at the end of it say, "Do the monologue." So here's the deal. This is going to be one take. I haven't planned for this at all. The only thing I've planned is what I know about this octopus, and about what he does, and the fact that I've given him a name. That's the only thing I've planned. So I'm going to do this. It's going to be one take. If it sucks, it doesn't matter. This will probably never see the light of day, so who cares? This is for you, Kurt Wylde. This is for you. This is Colin's story. It's not so much of a bad life, you know. Basically, I'm getting old as far as cephalopods go, you know. I can feel a bit of strain in the old tentacles these days. So I've really not got much of a problem about being stuck in this box. And to be absolutely honest, it's hilarious. Every day when we open, I will go up in the corner, I will tuck all my tentacles in, and I'll wait for the people to come past and go, "Where's the octopus? I can't see an octopus. Can you see an octopus?" They can't see an octopus. Occasionally, I might, tiniest tip of a tentacle, just dangle it down right in front of their eyes, you know. Every now and then a little girl or a little boy will go, "Oh, look, tentacle!" And then it's little things that get you through the day. The highlight of the day for me is feeding time. And feeding time usually consists, I have two handlers. One of them is a really nice girl. She's got very nice skin, and she lets me wrap my tentacle around her arm. You know, I've given her little scars every now and then. I didn't mean to. I was just being playful. But she knows that, and she's great. You know, she's the one who gives me crabs in jars. I love that. You know, a little wrap it around. Like, here you come, little tasty crustacean. Crunch. My other handler, however, is probably what you humans would call a bit of a knob. Now, you see, he doesn't care. As long as I come out, when he comes out and dangles a crab in the middle of the cage, when he's got the crowd at feeding time, as long as I come out and stretch my tentacles and go woodly woodly boo, I'm an octopus, he's happy. There's no nuance. If I'm going to perform to people, I'm going to do it properly. So give me something good to work with, like a jar. I mean, that's impressive, right? Right? So, I'm going to tell you about what happened today. There I am, happy as Larry, putting building blocks, the right size ones, they give you like stars and triangles and all that kind of stuff. Trying to trip you up, but it's like, come on, man. There's a triangle hole. We put the triangle in the hole. It's not hard, but it makes them silly people happy. And it gives me time. I can just sort of sit there and just watch them. Their amusing forms bumbling up and down outside my enclosure, all long legs and bobbly bottoms. Humans are interesting things. I think they don't realise that it's me that's watching them. Anyway, so I'd finished my my presentation, as I like to think of it, because I'm presenting myself, showing off the length of my tentacles. So I go back into my little hole, chilling out, as you do between sets. Every performer knows that between acts, you need to relax. Otherwise, you just haven't got the stamina for the next performance, darling. But anyway, it's feeding time. My favourite thing in the world is langoustines. A big long shrimp with the big long pincers. A lot of little kiggy legs. God, they're beautiful. So beautiful. Very sweet meat that they have. So anyway, my handler comes along and he dumps my payment, I like to think of it, into my tank. So I come out, happy. Happy Octopus. Colin is happy at this point. Until I get down and I spread them around my face, let my beak come out, and I give it a sniff. The biggest, juiciest langoustine in the pot is rotten. Rotten. So I think it's about time I paid this guy a bit of a visit. This is an unknown fact. This is a not very well known fact. But every octopus in every sea life centre in every town on the planet knows how to get out of their tank. It's not hard. It really isn't hard. They put in these little pipes that have to put in like oxygen and water and stuff. Now, every octopus can shrink down to the size of their beak. So, about that big, right? Fits nicely up a pipe, don't you think? So I've had it with this guy right now. It's not just the indignities of making me come out and flash my tentacles and my undercarriage and go, come on, you have to dance to give you that crab. It's not just that. He's upset me now. So I go up that pipe and drop to the floor. And I've got that shrimp tight in one tentacle. I look about. It's not quite opening time yet, so there's no people running around. That's a good thing. So basically, I slither and I slide and I slither and I slide and I slip and I slop and I slop towards his office. I can see him there. Pudgy pink creature. Munching crisps and just sitting there sweating and being quite vile, really. So I wait and I watch the same way they watch me. And I realised that I've had it with this. I was going to be nice and ask him for a new shrimp. Ain't happening now. So I rear back with that tentacle and I let that shrimp fly. Slap. I really hope it hurt. Now, before he could come to his senses, I slipped and I slopped and I slipped and I went back into my tank. And I sat there. And I saw him dance and I saw him shout. I saw him cry. He was picking bits of rotten shrimp out of his ear, like green bits of carapace and rotten whiskers. And he came out and he pointed at me and he went, "It was you! It was you!" My timing was impeccable. The crowd had just come into the aquarium. As he stood in front of me, indignantly pointing at me, shouting, screaming, bawling my name, "Colin, you're evil! Colin, you're evil!" All the people saw him. Now I don't have to worry about my next meal. Carla, the nice keeper, she's in charge of my food now. And he doesn't have to worry about his food either. I hear they serve up really nice meals at the local asylum. The end. That was. I would have to watch that battle. I think that went quite well. But that was completely improvised, no planning, nothing, whatever. That was called Colin the Octopus. Kurt, that one's for you, dude. Hope you enjoy it.